Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles, along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City.
And we'd like to welcome you to the Roselle Mutual Halftime Show right here, 93.7 KKRL from the Gatorade Broadcast booth. And before we get to the boys' halftime stats for today, we do have Mr. Tom Kennedy of the Paton Churdan girls basketball team joining us here, talking a little bit about the game that we just got done with not too long ago. Coach, good thing for both of these teams tonight. Not a really big penalty-filled night, but I know there's some things left to be done for your girls here tonight.
Yeah, we didn't shoot the ball well tonight, and we've got to get better at that. It's we didn't take care of the ball as well as we would like, but we've got a lot to get better at. But the thing I appreciate is the girls are working really hard. They're trying their best and really trying to get better. And so if we continue to do that, then better things are ahead for us. But we've got some things we got to clean up, but it's not because of lack of effort.
I know one of the tough things here this season is you lose some height. Daniel Hoyle was kind of a big centerpiece for you guys last season. Losing her it kind of puts a wrench into things. So what was sort of the idea coming into this season? How did you have to form the offense and defense?
We're kind of a work in progress. We're really short. We don't have a lot of height this year, and so we're going to have to do some things to fix that. We'd like to put more pressure on it, but then we're limited by our numbers. We've got 7 girls out right now. We have a manager that's suiting up for us just in case for emergencies. So, our girls are got to get in shape. We need to get in a little better shape, but so we can't put a lot of pressure on right now. We're going to have to try to get in better shape, so maybe we can put some pressure on teams. But we're a work in progress. We got to get better defensively. That's where our real problem is. I mean, of course we've got to get better offensively, but defensively is something we can fix, so we're going to have to get better at that. We're going to have to learn how to handle a bigger, taller girl inside like they had tonight. We've got to get better at double down on that. But, we haven't had a lot of time to work on that, but, hopefully in the future we can get better at that.
Talk to me just about that first half. I think that's where your girls were the strongest, especially in that first quarter. What was kind of going well for you guys?
We started out shooting the ball better, and then we really hit a cold stretch there. But defensively we got better this game from last, so hopefully we can keep on making that progress. We had a couple good practices, so that's been kind of a rarity to have enough kids at practice. So we had a pretty good turnout as far as healthy and not sick and stuff like that we've been going through. And in the holiday break we lost some kids to that. So we just got to continue to get our girls there, get to working hard, and hopefully things will turn around. It's not because they're not trying hard enough. It's just we've got to get a little better.
I was going to say, I know you got some really great leaders on this team. So, working hard, especially in practice, probably isn't an issue for you guys.
No, we've got good senior leadership. Carmen Pops, has started off and on started for 4 years. Started a little bit off and on as a freshman, but after that, it's always been a starter for us. So, she gives us good leadership. And then, we got Hannah Behrens, who's going to had a struggle tonight shooting, but she's a really good shooter. She'll shoot the ball well this year for us, and so there are senior leadership that are back, and we've got some other kids. Emma Stream's going to be a better shooter than she showed tonight, and we just got to get. There's the first time they're the main scorers on our team, so they've got to get used to that role, and until they progress with that, we'll struggle offensively, and we're going to shoot from the outside a lot this year. So if we're not shooting it well from the outside, it's going to look ugly. But I think there's games where we'll shoot it really well from the outside because I think we have the ability to, and then we'll look pretty good. But tonight was one of them nights where we didn't make a lot.
Sure. Talk to me about that next matchup coming up. Of course, we got to look forward and see what's coming up. So give some of the listeners a rundown of what's coming up next for you guys.
Cam they got beat the other night, which was kind of shocked by Woodbine, even though I think Woodbine's pretty good too. Really good team coming in. They were really young last year, but really talented, and I think probably should be better this year. So they'll create a lot of problems for us. They have height, they have shooting, and they're pretty athletic, and they have numbers. So it's going to be a tough test. And then we go on the road to West Harrison on Friday. So I don't know. They've started out a little bit of struggle, so maybe it's a chance for us to compete a little more in that game. But we can't take anybody for granted, so we're going to have to work really hard to get better. It's about us right now. It's about us getting better. We need to continue to focus on that, about getting better every day in practice. And, we got to take steps like that, and then maybe we can, start turning it out on the court.
Well, Coach, I do appreciate you coming on up. Wish you good luck against Cam next week, and hopefully we'll catch you sometime down the road.
All right, thank you very much.